Hi friends, this is Carmen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be using these Echeveria Rosettes to create a succulent bridal bouquet. These are the perfect size for this type of project. So I have various rosettes, and I've also picked some cuttings from my own garden that I'll be using to give the bouquet a little bit more texture and a little bit more variety. I'm also going to be using some strings of beads and string of bananas for a little trailing effect on it. I'll be using a couple of different types of floral wire, 22 gauge wire and a little bit thicker 18 gauge wire. Some wire cutters, some needle nose pliers, scissors, floral tape, and to finish off the bouquet, I have some burlap ribbon along with lace on it. So let's get started. For these larger and heavier rosettes, I do use a double wire technique. Using this 22 gauge wire, I pierce it through the very base of the rosette, going halfway through, turn it, and then use another piece going the other way. So you basically have a cross. And then you would simply fold it over and twist them together. These wires are 18 inches long, so it's the perfect size for this type of project. Don't worry about the length variance on each of your rosettes. You will be given a chance to cut the wires later. Simply put it all together with some floral tape. Remember to stretch it so you can activate the stickiness of it, and tape it all the way down. For succulents that have a very thin stem like this Crassulated Red Pagoda, I simply fold over the wire in a U shape, lay the succulent on it, and then secure it with some floral tape. This also works for these more tender succulents like this Kalanchoe Chocolate Soldier. Just lay it right on the loop and secure it with some floral tape. Now these pieces here have a little bit woodier stems, so the same procedure can be used. Place them together, lay them on the loop of the wire, and then simply secure them with some floral tape. Now for these strings of beads and strings of bananas, I simply take a 22 gauge wire, loop it over, and use the needle nose plier to close that loop. Secure it with some floral tape, and then simply bring the wire, loop the wire back over so it will have a trailing or dangling effect. On this Portulacara Afro variegated, I use the 18 gauge wire, which can be difficult to bend, so use the needle nose pliers. Lay the long stem on it and secure it with some floral tape. Now that you have all of your pieces together, lay them out, and you want to select the rosette that you want to be the centerpiece, usually being your biggest one. I selected this one here that has a little flower bloom stalk from it. And then you'll want to start bringing in your other rosettes just underneath it. You don't want them all on the same level. You want to create kind of a dome effect, securing the wires in one hand and then bringing in other pieces. You can bend the wire as needed to have the rosette or the succulent face out, and then continue turning and adding pieces. Now this Portulacara Afra, I added not very far down. I wanted it to stick out a little bit from the bouquet. And then just simply continue turning the bouquet, adding in pieces, making sure that you don't have any holes in the bouquet. And for the string of beads and string of bananas, what I did is I took the wire and put it right down through the center of the bouquet, grabbing it with my other hand and pulling it through. This will give a trailing effect right from the center of the bouquet. Now you can add it on the edge, but I thought it would have a nice effect coming out of the center of the bouquet. And once you have them all together, I took a piece of 22 gauge wire, starting at the top and working my way down. I wired the handle all together, then took some floral tape and secured that, starting at the base, going all the way down, secured it with some floral tape. Once I got to the bottom, I cut the ends of the wires to make an even end of the bouquet. One of the final touches is this ribbon, burlap ribbon. I started at the very top, twisting it all the way down, and then secured it with these pearl pins. Now I worked my way up, spacing the pins, going up to the top. This secures the ribbon, but also adds a really nice touch to the handle. And then just simply cut the last pieces off there. And there you have it, friends, a complete succulent bouquet. This will keep for a couple of days, so simply spritz it and place it in the refrigerator. And once the event is done, you can take it apart and have the succulents planted up. Hope you enjoyed this video today, friends, and please do give it a thumbs up if you did. If you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel for more fun videos like this. Thanks so much. Have a blessed day.